Yes, I love it.
And we want you to put your John Hancock right here. So we'll
Okay.
have your signature in the big book. How are you? So good to see you again.
Oh, wonderful.
Need you to sign it again.
Yes. Look at this. Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
Sandra, how are you? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming back to Hawkins County. Well, I don't really have we love having you here.
I love being
Even though you
here.
have to put up with this stuff when you
I'm
come.
telling you. Yes. Hi, how are you? I'm Marsha. I'm Tanya. Oh,
I work for Thursdays.
awesome.
This is your star of the show this morning.
Hi. How are you? Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is my mother, Joanne Dillon.
I will. You got pictures of?
Yeah. So this was my grandfather, Clarence D. Howe, Clarence Donald Howe. He served in the World War II in the Army,
Oh my goodness.
and
wonderful.
yeah, he passed away in '85, and then
Yeah.
she remarried Billy Larmer, who was served in the Navy in World War II.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so she's a widow to two World War II veterans.
I will. Well, I was just over in Normandy for the 80th commemoration of D-Day.
Oh, really?
And spent some time with some World War II vets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I love you
Good to see
too.
you.
I'll give you that hug.
Listen, this is one of her favorite things to keep sitting around. She is a big Trump fan. So she has a Trump bear that she loves to keep sitting beside her on the couch all the time. And I wish I was exaggerating, but I promise I'm not.
That is so awesome.
Wonderful guy.
Yes, indeed. I had lunch with him yesterday, and today's his birthday.
Is that
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Well,
It
yeah.
is. It sure is. Awesome. I love that.
We appreciate it.
Hi, I'm
Senator
Marsha.
Blackburn.
I'm Josh's mom and her daughter.
There you go.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely. This is awesome. What a neat museum.
Ain't it cool?
This is so cool. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Look at these quilts.
Oh, that's our pride of joy. This is our local artisans over here and our music section.
That's great.
We have a famous artist that plays with Kansas that donated this
cool.
guitar and a lot of his items.
Well, that is awesome.
This is our local doctor that did all the home visits on horseback for years and then set up an office. He was our first mayor and just very instrumental in helping build up our community. So we have special day, Dr. Lyons Day for him.
Yes.
Martha, nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you for being here.
This is the churches within our city limit because there's so many we can't mention them all. And then this is just local quilts. Aren't they beautiful?
Fabulous. I tell you what. Oh, you've got the baby dog quilts. I've got one of those.
And this is our electricity in Surgoinsville, our electrification. So this is just kind of
How life was.
yes, how it was. We have a few things from the Civil War. It's some mourning clothes.
Yeah.
That last time they were worn was 1912. So you know it's held together pretty good.
It has, yes.
This is our local businesses. Let me show you one comical thing here. This was a boarding house on Main Street here in Surgoinsville, and actually, Ron donated this. that this is 30 bucks for keeping money. And we noticed here, someone must have had slippery hands. It says, Fat Bailey, keep out. So, we've always had those slippery people.
Yeah.
This is our businesses that were in Surgoinsville for years. And with the new progress of the road, they've all kind of died down, but we
Yeah.
are trying to revitalize that.
That's great.
This area is our Pioneer section.
Yes.
And it is from the Miller home down on just past our airport. So the wood and all of
Yeah,
the
sure.
items came from that home that actually was established in the 1700s. And then this is our pride and joy. This is our Native American collection.
Right.
And we have one gentleman, Earl Ward, that collected and cataloged all these items. And, you know, if you do your little Google app on here, most of these things are over 10,000 years old, but they were found between Long Island and Kingsport and Big Creek here in Hawkins County. But most right on the Holston River.
That's amazing.
And this is our claim to fame. Until we are disputed, we say this is the world's smallest arrowhead right in the center right there.
Oh, there you go.
I like this clay pot.
Yes, this clay pot is just, for a little museum like this, we feel like we're so honored to have these kinds of objects.
How wonderful.
And then this is, of course, farming, and we certainly would not encourage tobacco use, but this was part of our
Yes, you're part of your
heritage.
past,
Yes, and so we have a lot of things about the things that were our main cash crop in the day. This is a replica of the school that from the 1940s. We kind of just highlighted things from the 40s, chosen that era. And then this is from our old school in Surgoinsville, the Surgoinsville Eagles. And the rivers and mills over here, this is the reason that our little town was founded here, was because of the river and the trade and transportation going up and down the river. So we have a lot of nice objects from the old mills and from the life on the river here. Veterans, we encourage people to have a veteran to pop just bring us their photo.
Yes.
And then we have been involved in a project for 2 years about World War II because of the 80th anniversary.
Right.
And each area, we'll be releasing that in September. It'll be 4 panels, but each area here is a story, and it's, you know,
Sure.
something we have to explain, but it's just, we're all excited about this new part of the museum that'll be open soon.
Yes.
Next we're going to Vietnam.
Yes, we're going to try to do that too.
We're going to use TVs on a thumb drive to get pictures and stories
Yes,
that
yeah.
roll over all the time, because there's just not enough room
Right.
to get it,
That's
you know?
right.
It just,
It's
so we're
very
going to
true.
do that. We got a
Yeah.
lot of things.
And this is our newest exhibit. It's still in progress. And this is from the TVA John Sevier plant that was changed over to gas.
Well, it was demolished.
Well, it was
And-
demolished,
and
but
with the
now they
gas-
have new gas tower.
generation.
So, but we wanted to remember that because so many people in the area came here because of TVA, and
That's right.
they've become very productive citizens, and so
Right.
we wanted to remember that.
That's great. Cool. Awesome. That's great. Hi, this is
I'm
Bridget.
Bridget. I'm on the library board.
Awesome. Good deal. Great. Hi, how are you?
Sorry. Tight quarters.
I thought Christian would be doing the article today. You're
He's working.
Oh,
I'm delighted to be here.
he does a wonderful job. I like his stories.
Yes. Look at these kids back here.
So what do you think of the museum? Ain't that great? For a little town like this to put something together like that is awesome.
Awesome.
It's one of the little known places to visit in Hawkins County.
Yeah.
We need to get it publicized a little more because it's great.
Good.
It's really great.
That's great.
How was breakfast this morning?
It was great.
Good.
Big turnout.
Good.
Yeah, it was a good thing. So, yeah, we loved it.
We're always glad to have you in the area.
I'm always happy to be here. Let me pop over here and say hello, and then we'll sit and chat. I know you've got a couple of things.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Becker with the Hawkins County Industrial Board.
Oh, wonderful.
Is somebody gonna?
You touched on with them the three things that you're most often asked at these community meetings. Can you touch on that again for me?
Yes, indeed. We are asked about inflation because people see it in their family budgets. They're also seeing it in the county and city budgets, and things are more expensive. And when President Biden took office, inflation was at 1.4%. If you start from that day and look to the amount of inflation to today, it's actually 20.1% cumulative over the last 3 years. We're also asked a lot about the border because drugs, fentanyl, crime, gangs, that's something that our local law enforcement agencies are having to handle now. That's an expense that the counties and cities are having to pick up. And then we are asked about what's going to happen with crime in communities because people are really concerned about safety and security.
Now, what do you tell them? And I know you have to kind of sum it up quickly, but what is your response to this?
Our response is that we need to secure that border so that we get a handle on the drugs and on the gangs, the crime that is coming into this community, and we need to stop so much federal spending in order to get inflation down.
And then real quickly, you talked about the bridge issue, which is kind of
Yes.
a state and federal. There's new information out today.
Yes, the mayor had just gotten the cost estimates in on the bridge.
Which you have in your
and
hand?
Yes, I do. I actually have it in my hand. And I know that Senator Lundberg has been working to see if we could find money at the state level. My team has been working with the mayor to see if there are grants that the county can apply for. And now that we have the actual estimate, we'll see what we can do, and hopefully there will be some federal and state resources that will assist in this project. I would encourage everybody, go to our website, blackburn.senate.gov, sign up for our weekly newsletter, and find us on social media at Marsha Blackburn.
Okay, all right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your